Well, hello my berries, it's me Darkberry 32 and I'm coming to you guys today with a Dear Darkberry letter. It is a different one than what I'm normally used to doing. You know, I know a lot of you guys, oh please excuse the one earring. I know you're probably like, girl, why you got on one earring? Y'all, this earring, when I tell you that one earring gave me so much trouble today. Okay, this is a different Dear Darkberry letter. Normally when people send me Darkberry letters, it's about divorce or relationships between a husband and a wife or something like that. This one's a little different. It's still a relationship type of video, and believe it or not, I could actually identify with this letter. It's very lengthy, so I don't know if I should just put a copy of the letter down below and then let you guys read it. I'll kind of read a little bit of it. I'll kind of maybe skip over a few things, but it's pretty lengthy. This is, I'll just start reading. It says, Darkberry, don't normally do this, but here goes. I feel so alone, 51 and the oldest of 4 children. Having been raised by a single mom, I have always been her rock. As a child and a young person, I was expected to and try to do everything right. Be that good girl, if you will. I helped with my siblings, got good grades, went to college, and just tried not to give my mom any problems. In doing that, along the way, I somehow was also tasked with helping with my siblings' problems as well. I have been there for each of my 3 siblings and my mom, so much so that I resent them. My sister was a teen mother, and when she would get tired of my nephew, she would run off for months when he was a baby. Even though I had a child of my own, I had to help my mom take care of my nephew. I took care of that little baby like he was my own. When my sister finally grew out of it and became a decent mom I helped her financially with her children and bills too many times to remember. Even taking that same nephew that I helped out with as a baby into my home when he was a teenager due to problems he and my sister were having. When my brother was addicted to drugs, I took him into my home and tried to help him. I did this off and on until I actually moved from the city my family moved in. I've always been the one my mom depended on for everything. When she did not know how to drive, I drove her everywhere for 8 years. Work, shopping, visiting friends everywhere. I was even loaned out to take other people places. My mom would tell family members, if you don't have a way to get to wherever you're going, my daughter will take you. It was literally like driving Miss Daisy. I'm trying to speed it up, guys. It's really lengthy. Even though I am one of 4 children, whenever my mom had surgery or doctor's appointment, it was me who took time off from work or away from my family. Only me. I took her to physical therapy, doctor's appointments, you name it. I took her. Remember, I was her rock. My mom, until I moved from the city my family lives in. My home until I moved from the city my family lives in was the epicenter of our little family. I have cooked family meals for the entire family, Thanksgiving, Christmas barbecues, you name it, I cooked it. No one bought anything, a paper plate, a liter of soda, nothing. I did everything. And of course, they would leave my home with containers full of leftovers. I have given so much of my family, and now I'm tired. I have never been invited to any of their homes for so much as a crust of bread. If one of them ever did anything for me, I was expected to pay them for their services, their reasoning, because I was a little better off than they were. Okay, gosh, it's a lot. Let's skip down. Now I find myself really needing her help now she's finding herself needing her family's help. On April 8th, she'll be having spine surgery. My daughter's away at college. I will have my son there and with me on surgery day. But it would be nice if her family was there. They seem uninterested when I attempt to explain what I'm going through with my spine issues. My mom just gets quiet. She's never once been really comforting or took the time to really listen. She's never said to me that she would help me out either after the surgery, or even mentioned that she would be at the hospital when I have surgery. I only have one sibling who speaks to me regularly about my fears, and that is my youngest brother, who I've never had to help with anything, from my sister and my brother, who I've helped tremendously in the past. She wants to know if she's being too emotional over all the stuff that, she's been talking about. And what I want to tell her, guys, excuse my phone. My home phone is ringing. One moment, please. Okay, so like I said, when it's all said and done, she's done a lot for her family. And I know we all can identify with that, where you do the majority for your family. I'm kind of like that. I actually enjoy entertaining. I enjoy cooking and having family over. Here lately, I have not been because of the wedding that's coming up, and we're trying to save money and put money towards the wedding versus having all those dinners that I usually have, because it's not cheap. It's not cheap when you're doing that. Even though people bring a dish, it's totally, totally different than when you have to go to the grocery store. You're doing your time and you're putting all, you're paying for the majority of the food, and then people bring sides or bring some plates or some sodas and stuff like that. And it's just not, it doesn't add up to what you put into it. And especially me, because I love my family, and I put a lot of love and care into the food that I cook for them. I want them to eat good, and I love to hear that, oh, it's delicious, and I love to hear that they're, want to take stuff home. But what I wanted to let you know is you're going to have to learn the word no, baby. And I had to teach myself that. I did, and I'm still teaching myself that, to be honest with you, because I know what it's like to be the good girl or the good sister or the good daughter or the good ex-wife or the good wife or the good mommy. And after a while, you kind of want to close up and don't want to be there for anybody. And you don't want to be like that. You don't want to get all ugly and nasty and tell folks you don't want to be there for them. But sometimes you get like that because you have to remember, even though you are your mom's rock, you are human too. The difference between you and your family members is the fact that they're taking care of themselves, honey. And you're not. And what I mean by that is the fact that they know when they get tired, and they know when they get tired, and they know, when to say, no, I can't do this, or no, I can't do that. Sorry about that, my battery and my card keeps running out. So anyway, like I said, you have to know how and when to say no, because you're going to get tired. Right now, you need them for this whole surgery thing that you're going through. And they don't feel obligated whatsoever to be there. Now, I'm not telling you to turn your back on your family, because family is family. And some families is better than other families. I'll put it to you that way. Some families are. You got some people that will be there through you, for you thick and thin and all that kind of stuff. But then you got some family that will take advantage of your kindness. Take your kindness for weakness. And you have to learn to stand up for yourself. You're going to have to say no. Point blank. You're going to have to say no. It is hard. I am not telling you it's not hard. So y'all know what my answer is for when things are getting hard and a little rough, a little tough. You have to pray on it. And you got to tell yourself that even if someone's to tell you no, you still love your family. Because if you didn't, you still would not be doing the things that you do. Even though they have treated you this way and not really used you, but kind of used you to do all these different things and volunteered you to do certain things, you still love your family. So I feel like this: if you tell your family members, sometimes if you tell them no, they're going to still love you irregardless. They may be a little mad, but they'll get over it. They will get over it. I mean, that's just my take on it. And it's the same way with my family. If there's certain things, if I'm tired, y'all, I work. I work Monday through Friday, and on my Saturdays and Sundays, there's times that I just want to veg in my bed or go out with my man or go out with my kids and do some things because I've worked Monday through Friday. There's times where I just want to, I gotta do things like I have to go grocery shopping. I have to do those things. I have to cook for myself. I mean, this is probably why I've lost so much weight, because I've started putting myself as a priority. I now take out time to meal prep on the weekends so that I can have the right kind of food that I want to put into my body. So you have to think of it like that. You can actually benefit from telling people no. Why? Because then you'll have more time for self. And I know there's a lot of women that suffer from that, not having time for self. I am one of the biggest gripers around this house that says, why can't I just have some time to sleep? Like, I want to rest. I just want to rest, y'all, for real. It's like, for me, I get up early in the morning, I work out, I make sure I have something to eat for myself, and it's enough trying to take care of yourself, and then you trying to take care of grown people too. Like I told my mama one day, my mom has been sick and in and out of the hospital and different things like that. And she'll ask me questions like, you mad at me? Or what you think about this person? Or what you think about that person? Even Earl, he'll ask me questions like that too. And you know what I tell him? I say, I can't worry about grown people. I cannot do it anymore. Y'all, it is too doggone stressful. So I suggest you start practicing the word no. That's my suggestion. Hold on one second. So yeah, that just sums it up. That's my suggestion. My suggestion is to learn to say no, and you have to practice it. And you practice it with small things. And then you can say things, you know what? You don't have to just outright say, no, I don't want to do it, or no, you can say, I'm pretty busy right now, and I really don't have the time. You can say something like that, or I don't have the time right now, or I don't have the funds right now. You can do things like that, and say and start practicing those things, and just letting people know, and then the way you can let that dialogue come out of your mouth is you have to think in your mind, I'm taking care of myself. You say that to yourself, I'm taking care of myself. I want to take care of myself first. I want to rest. Even though there's times where you're like, well, I really ain't doing nothing. So that's when you can get your rest. That's when you can maybe open up a bottle of wine or pop open your favorite can of soda or whatever and go through some shows or listen to some music and just chill out, or sit in your backyard and listen to the birds or whatever. So what? You don't always have to be doing. So practice by thinking to yourself, hey, I'm taking care of myself. So you know what? Right now is not a good time for me. And then you know what? I get into the practice sometimes of always feeling like I have to explain myself. I don't have to explain myself. I don't have to tell people what I'm doing because I can't take care of this person, or what I'm doing because I can't take you here, I can't take you there. I don't have to explain myself. And it's not like you're being ugly, because you know what type of person you are. You know the things that you've done. So there's not much more to say about that except for learn to practice taking care of yourself. Point blank. So I am going to sign off with that. I hope it was very helpful. If it wasn't, please comment down below, guys, and let me know if I'm missing anything. I know this video is a little bit choppier than normal, but for some reason my camera was acting up, and I really wanted to get this video done because I've been holding on to it for it's probably been 2 weeks because all the work that I've been doing. So, and even then, I felt, that's a great example. I even felt so obligated to make this video right away because this person needed my help. And yes, I want to be there for people, but I had to take care of me. I had a job that I was doing where I was working hours, and I did explain that to the person that wrote me, and she was so sweet about it and was like, okay, do what you have to do. And it was great, that I didn't have to rush and do this video, even though that's me. That's just in my nature. I love to help people because I know when I want something done, I would love for people to rush and do things for me. But people don't do that all the time. You got few and far between people that will actually drop what they're doing to help other people out. I mean, sometimes it's just in our nature. But we need to learn and know that it is okay to take care of ourselves. So that is the topic of discussion. This is what I want you to practice on. I want you to practice on taking care of yourself. And if those family members don't want to be there for you, then you need to take them how they are. You can't recreate these people. This is who they are. They don't know any different. This is how they're going to be. They're going to take care of themselves. They're not, going to drop everything and do for you. So you can't, like, I don't know if it was Maya Angelou that said, people, they show you who they are. People can say all that, oh, girl, honey, yeah, if you need some, girl, I'll be there for you. They show you with their actions who they truly are, So it's okay. Don't let anyone guilt you into feeling bad about you not being there for them. Because life changes, things change, people change. And so you need to understand that and know that it is okay to take care of you. I don't know. That is what comes to mind for me. Because even for me, and now I'm about to get married, I've gone through some ups and downs, y'all, with some different guys in my life, trying to see who's out there and who's the right person for me, doing all the dating and all that kind of stuff. And I finally found the right person, and I'm excited about it, and I'm happy about it, and I want to spend my time with that person, So that Earl will pull me away from other people, and he's not doing it. It's because we've been alone for so long that we want to enjoy each other. We love being around each other. We love cracking jokes. We love eating together. We love, watching TV together, just sitting in a room together, going to church together, discussing different things together, how we want our relationship to be. I mean, it's so brand new. And so I had to stop trying to keep him in my life and keep everything the way it was normally. I couldn't do that anymore. And yes, I was feeling guilty. I was feeling pretty bad, but this is going to be my husband. That ain't little. This is not a boyfriend. This is a husband. So anyway, I just say take care of you. Practice taking care of yourself, please. And continue to pray about it. Because I don't think I mentioned in the letter that she has been praying about it. So you just continue to pray about it, and you ask the Lord for strength and peace. Y'all, peace goes a long way. And what I mean about that peace is after you done told these people that you can't do it right then and there, ask the Lord for peace to get it out of your mind. Because I know how we are, because we sound similar, that you'll just keep worrying about it and like, oh, Lord, they're going to be mad at me the next time they see me and all that. Don't worry about it. Ask the Lord for peace and understanding, and everything will be just fine. I promise you. So that is it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this Dear Darkberry letter. It was a little different. And I told you guys, if you want to do something, it doesn't have to be relationships. It could be anything. How you want to take care of yourself, health-wise and stuff like that. Go ahead, because I'm telling you, your girl is on it. Like, in my head, I am in it. And I'm loving the way my body is reacting as far as my blood sugar is going down and my body is looking different. Y'all, your girl was able to get in a pair of size 9 jeans this past weekend, so So anything that you want to talk about, please don't hesitate to email me at darkberry32@gmail.com. I promise to respond back to you. I may not respond right away, but I will respond to you. Don't even worry about that, because just about every time someone emails me, I do make sure I contact them and ask them if they want to email, or do they want, or do they want me to respond just via email versus doing a video. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you soon. Y'all stay prayed up, all right? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.